Hi guys, so I know that you guys have been asking me to update my craft room video. So for the longest time, I've been ripping through drawers and buckets and trying to find the things that I need, and it takes more time to find the stuff than it actually does to do the craft. So I got this great idea about these clear shoe boxes, and I just labeled them all, and holy crap, it's so much easier now. Everything is exactly where I need it to be, and I can see everything. So I'll kind of go through and I'll show you, what it looks like. I have my baker's rack. My office is in my kitchen, as you can tell. That's my kitchen. So I have a work box and my baker's rack. And on the baker's rack, on the very bottom, because I ran out of space up here, I'll get there after. The very bottom, I'm going to go from bottom to top. The bottom, I have pink scraps in these refrigerator buckets, just slides out. I have green and yellow. Actually, that's pink and brown. And here's all my miscellaneous 12 by 12 patterned scrapbook paper. I could just pull this out and, see what I'm doing. These, in this drawer here, I keep the cards that I have for sale that I list on eBay and Etsy and Facebook and whatnot. I keep my computer on top when it's so that my desk is clear when I'm working. Over here is some extra card stock, 12 by 12, and a few more. And this is like all my scrapbook kit cutouts and whatnot, different brands. And then on the first shelf here, in this box, we have stamp blocks, stamp cleaning, and chamois. So stamp cleaning is like my sprays. This one has, I'll go up. In this box is all my small acrylic stamps, miscellaneous acrylic stamps. And I have blue scraps in a pull-out bin on top here. The second row is my big shot plates and my metal dies. This one is my Tim Holtz Distress Inks. This is white scraps. And then I have my sentiments in here, and my sentiments, I tend to punch out a bunch of sentiments and then organize them into little plastic bags. So like I'll have a whole bag of thank yous and whatnot. And when I really don't feel creative, I just sit and stamp, and so that I always have tons of sentiments. And here is all my bling. It's my rhinestone stickers and my anything that's like blingy and sticky. And up here is red scraps. Down here are some miscellaneous punches. I have mostly Stampin' Up! Punches. And here is my box for like shaker card kind of stuff. So I have like shaker cards and my little static thing, and like shaker boxes and that kind of thing, and then black cardstock. And up here, we've got my glue gun, glue dots, score tape, and glue sponge, ATG tape, dimensionals, glue pens, and up here is floss, doilies, washi tape, and twine. And then up here is actually a mistake. I bought these. I don't know what the hell they are, but I was too lazy to return them. So I figure eventually they will come in handy if I can figure out what they are. Down here, I've got flowers. I have a lot of flowers. These seem to be the dimensional ones, the thicker ones. Up here is, box of sequins. And there's another box of sequins next to it. Always have tons of sequins. In here is ribbons and ribbons that come on cards, Here's all my embossing folders. Here's more ribbons. These are on floss cards. There's tons in there. On this side, we've got foamies, puzzle pieces, seed beads, wooden words, chipboard pieces, embellishments, and sprig punches. Over here, we've got foil confetti, miscellaneous die cuts, punchies, felties, wooden flowers, pom-poms. And up here's charms, brads, eyelets, googlies like googly eyes, steampunk, and miscellaneous embellishments. Up there, we've got glitter glue. All different brands of glitter glue. And here's all my watercolor stuff. Watercolor tubes and everything you might need for it. The paper, everything's in there. In here, as you can see, glitter, gesso, texture paste, liquid glass, crackle accents, glossy accent, mixed media. Over here, I've got my mini ink pads. They're both Stampin' Up! And Tim Holtz mini ink pads. And here's my embossing and my heat guns. I have embossing powders and my heat gun in here and a tray. Here is just miscellaneous stuff. You can read that. I don't have to read that to you. Up here, again, sequins, rhinestones, eyelets, just more embellishments. I have tons of embellishments. And this box is stencils, sponges, and daubers. So I have, you know, a bunch of the Tim Holtz stencils in there and all the little things you use to, you know. Over here is water pens and mixed media, more gesso and whatever else, gesso, whatever else is in there. Up here, in these 4 buckets, whenever I get a paper pad, I tend to cut the paper down into 6x6 pieces, because then I could just grab a pack, sit down at my desk and work on my cards. And there's just, I've done it to all my paper, and sometimes I'll add the cut aparts to the back here, but for the most part I keep them separate. But all of these are filled, there's just like 300 packs of little 6x6 papers. Anyway, over here I have some 6x6 cardstock I've cut down for the same reason. I keep my Tim Holtz 12-inch trimmer up there. Okay, and this box is enamel dots. And this box is the sticker line dazzles and thin glitter washi tapes to use on my cards. This box has my distress sprays. This box is my Jot stickers, the stickers I get at Dollar Tree. In here I keep clear bags to put my cards in, and card holders, like acetate boxes that I package my cards in. Over here I've got paint, different kinds of paints, some from Michaels, some from everywhere. And these are my cut aparts. And what I do in my cut aparts, I'll show you, is I cut apart all the cut apart sheets from the paper pads or the scrapbook kits, and I just put them in these bags. And that way, when I'm sitting down to do cards, I could grab a bag that matches the paper I've pulled, and just everything's already cut. It's just everything is much quicker that way. So that's 2 boxes of those, soon to be a 3rd. Down here I have different card bases cut in different colors to different sizes. I've got the bigger ones, and I don't know the sizes offhand, but this is where I keep those. Over here is just envelope. This is all different size envelopes, and you know, for my cards. Down here is extra 8.5 by 11 cardstock. This is easy, it just slides right out when I need it. That's more extra 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I tend to use white and black a lot. Okay, then we'll go over here. This is my work box. And there's no getting the whole thing in here in one shot because it's really big. Okay, so up here in these CD racks, I keep all my Stampin' Up! Stamps. That's not all of them. I have more upstairs, but, you know, space. These are empty right now. I just thought they were pretty. I got them at Michael's this morning, so those are extra. I keep my Pazzles die cutting machine up here. In this bucket, I have more stamps. The whole bucket is filled with, you know, all different kinds of stamps, and, you know, that's in there. And here I keep all my cutting boards, my envelope punch boards. My punch boards are in here, and I have so many cutters. They're just everywhere. This is my Stampin' Up! Inks and the pens and my, you know, my markers. I keep everything right there. And this is just scraps. If I'm sitting and working, I will throw all my scraps in here and then eventually file them into the various places they need to be. Up here is papers that I've cut down into 4x6, different, I have them all by theme, just, you know, for card making. I can pull them out. I keep my liquid glue here. Over here, I keep the punches I use the most. Behind this door, this moves out. I have magazines and tons of gift wrap and things like that that I don't use all the time. So this is all on wheels. I can move it out and get to it whenever I need to it. Scissors, miscellaneous tools, some Sharpies, my chocolate roses my son got me, and the cup I use to hold most of my things I use all the time. I keep my Big Shot here. Over here, since nobody else in the house eats them, is all my Weight Watcher snacks. Just quick and handy and right there. Down below, I have my pencils, my ATG glue gun, and down here is all envelopes. This is all miscellaneous stuff, and I'm not going to go through it because it's just like miscellaneous tons of stuff. I keep my printer here, and this is a box I use if I'm doing a project in my living room. I could just take it and go over there and do the project. In the middle of the thing here, I have my journals and my iPad. This is just miscellaneous books and whatnot. This is, I keep my thickers here, and my stickers, different stickers, my postal scale, a bunch of empty spaces, which I like empty spaces. So I will try and go back to show you the big picture if I can get back far enough. So there we go. Yeah, that's my office. And now that everything is in these really awesome and ridiculously cheap boxes, I think I paid $5.99 for 5 of them at Target. Everything is just quick and easy. It's right here. I can just pull down a box, whatever I need, and go to work. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Leave me any comments. Hit that like button. Thank you.